Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session of Coaching with Ray. I just made that up. And I have this lovely, lovely couple. And this incredible man, Nomana, that's sitting to the right here, he was smart enough and insightful enough not just to hire me to work with him, but with his entire family. And this is something I wish I could do with all families, actually. But it just doesn't happen for some reason. And so I really wanted to showcase this wonderful family and have them share with our audience what the results of this work has been and what it means to you two. Because I got the opportunity to work with two of your sons. And what a privilege it's been for me. And, I'm just so enamored with you guys' family, truly. How wonderful you guys' family it really is. And so I'd like to share and I present to you Nomana and Rose. And why don't you guys share with the audience what's been going on? What's your experience like being coached by me and your sons? What changes have you noticed?
Noticed big changes in the boys' reactions. When we first started, I talked to Rose and told her, this is something I want to do, but as a family, and she agreed that we all need it as a family, because no sense healing one and the other three isn't on the same page. And we noticed things with our sons going on, kind of introvert and not communicating with us. So Kelly and myself went last week, and then today Rose and Keanu went. Kelly was on fire all week. We're talking about a kid who was diagnosed with ADHD, went on a medication, saw the psychologist, everything, but the medications was affecting him different ways. So after about 45 days, 60 days, we took him off the medication, because he was getting stomach pains, headaches, and different things. It just wasn't working. And we didn't have our son.
Yeah.
So, and this was a few years ago, and he's been struggling with things ever since, and we didn't know what he was going through. He wouldn't talk to us. We couldn't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad kid. He wasn't going out doing anything. It just, he wasn't himself. And one session with you, he was on fire all week. I seen a spark in him that,
I haven't seen for a long time,
yeah,
huh?
I haven't seen for a long time, and he just came out of his shell. He's on fire. And then Keanu went this morning, so I didn't really get to talk to him after, because I went after. But
Yeah.
Rose, why don't you share what you experienced?
He's very introverted too, and he's been real, just talkative and sharing feelings like he never shared before. Keanu never shared feelings.
Ever.
Ever.
And what happened today?
He's talking about stuff he never talked about. Feelings and and I went with it. And we've been there for like 2 hours, and he's been talk, and he's very
What?
happy.
2 hours? What child sits with a parent these days for 2 hours talking story?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
I decided to sit there and just listen, and he's been going, and he's happy, and
He's happy?
and he's talking, and Kelly, he sees us talking, so he comes and he joins, and the boys are real, I don't know, just different. I can't explain it.
Different.
I don't know what it is. I know what it is, but I can't explain how it was brought out in them. But that's what we wanted to bring out in them. We wanted to be a family that talks and shares and all your feelings. And now they're just sharing whatever. They don't care. Before they used to hold back. And now they don't. They just share.
What does that mean to you? How does that make you feel to see your sons?
It makes me feel good. Because I'm connected with them now. I don't feel like there's that barrier when they're teenagers and we're the parent and we can't know what's going on in their life and how they feel, and they share with us they're not afraid what we're gonna think, and, you know.
Yeah, the deeper bond and connection was had. That's being created with your children. Yeah.
Yeah. When I came up from my session, he had just finished his session. He went in his room and grabbed his skateboard and looked. He said, "I got my mojo."
It's
And
immediate.
it was just immediate. After one session, he was back skating. I haven't seen him skate like that in a long time. And that's his passion. That's what he wants to do, is be a professional skateboarder.
Yeah. And he has all the talent to become the best.
He has a lot of talent. He placed in his first contest ever. He placed second and doing amazing things with that board. But something happened and he wouldn't talk to us what. And he stopped skating. And he grabbed the skateboard and he went.
How did that make you feel? You and I were talking and just watching your son as he did all his tricks out there. What was going on in your
I
mind?
had so much joy and pleasure and had to hold back the tears,
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah.
it just chicken skin. I had to show you the chicken skin.
Yeah.
I had from
Oh, yeah.
Going, you know, but just so much pleasure.
Yeah.
Watching him enjoy something that he loves to do
Again.
again. You know, something that for some reason he was afraid to do.
Something was stopping him.
Something was stopping him, and you got rid of that. Whatever it was, I don't need to know what it was, whatever. You got rid of it, and that's all that matters.
And you got your son
I
back.
got my son back.
Yeah.
You know, he's passionate again, and he's going.
I mean, how does it make you feel? I mean, this is a family. I get to work on the whole family. I mean, everyone got a session from me,
Yeah.
you know? What does this mean to you guys? What kind of value can you put on something like this?
There's no value. There's no amount of money that can get what we just got. You know, I said it last week that you under promise and over deliver, and again you didn't. You know, it just, for what you're charging, it doesn't make sense. You know, the sky's the limit. It's, you know.
I have something to say on that.
Yes.
Is that if you have your individual problem and you want to make life better for your kids or your husband or whatever, why would you try to better yourself and not your family? Why? It's like skipping over the important parts.
Yeah.
That is. That's where all my guilt and worry came from. Is I can fix myself. Can I help my kids? Can I help my husband? What can I do for them? If you're gonna try to fix yourself, why would you leave your loved ones out of it? Whoever that is.
Right.
Your mother, your whoever.
Yeah.
Brother, sister, cousin, whatever. Why would you leave them out of that? It's actually selfish to withhold that information from them and not help them too. Everybody has something they're struggling with.
Yeah.
And if you be selfish and say it's all about me, it's not all about you. It's about everybody around you. Because you guys, all gotta live as a family.
Yeah.
Nomana, he's made sure that, you know, his needs are satisfied in making whatever's right, and us too.
Yeah.
And never left behind. We always look out for each other, and family's got to do that.
Yeah. And that's why I give so much credit to Nomana, because he's the one that made all this happen. I mean, you know, he just had the faith and trust and says, Ray, I want you to coach my whole family. No one's ever asked that. They always say, I want you to coach me. But never a request to coach the whole family. I mean, when I first got that, I said, your whole family? I wasn't sure what he meant by that.
But
And
we would feel selfish if we didn't share it with at least the other family members
Sure.
that we live with, because they're part of us, and we know they're all struggling with something, and it's selfish not for them to be able to, you know, work on that.
And you guys demonstrate that with your actions. In fact, in our conversation before, you know, starting this filming, you're already talking about how I could go and help, you know, your mom, Rose, and sister, who's in another state right now. And it's really interesting because Nomana and I, before you came up, we were already having this conversation, and you chime in. Is this amazing how things work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody's on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the same page. I mean, How wonderful are you feeling right now, both of you, as a couple, as a family, individually? What's happening?
It's joy, excitement, yet feeling of at ease, relaxed. It's everything, all the good feelings, all in one.
Yeah.
You know, it's right now. It's the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
It really is, and we've achieved some stuff.
Yes.
We're lucky to live where we live right now.
Oh,
With the help of-
keep talking as I give them an idea. What do you mean by that?
with the help of family and everybody and hard work and
Yes.
us being a family. But with your coaching, I feel like it's just gonna go to a whole different level. Because we all working on the same page now. We're all one unit. We're getting rid of our fears, guilt, whatever it is. Getting rid of this, and now we can just enjoy each other.
Yeah.
Work hard to get what we want.
Yeah.
Work hard to get what we want, but yet enjoy it.
And live life fully,
Live
yeah?
life fully.
And
not
joyfully,
worry
yeah.
about fear or what is this person going to say or what that person will say.
Uh-huh.
Or
Uh-huh.
what happens if I do this? Because we don't know unless we try it.
Right.
Unless we do it.
Right.
Why are we putting that fear into ourselves?
Yeah.
And that's what you bring in out in us.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We had some amazing sessions. I got to have 2 sessions with you, Nomana.
Yeah.
And we got some really cool stuff taken care of today.
Yeah.
And it's quite amazing because the stuff I work with you today normally would take more than 1 session. But 1 session, we knocked it out of the park. I mean, you just hit this out of the park. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this, and following up. And I'm going to be spending more time with you guys, obviously, because you want more, you want good things, and you want to receive the coaching. And it'll be my pleasure to continue to work with you guys and just watch everything. It's like Keanu, I told him, I can't wait to see you become one of the best skaters in the world. And I told him, I want you to remember, as I will remember this day, that little old me, back when you were 15 years old, helped to coach you, to get you back on your board, that eventually turned you into one of the best skaters in the world. I said, this will be a story that we will tell. And so it's like your stories too. You guys have a story of what your life is going to be like. But do you see your future bright?
Oh, yes. Yep, definitely. There's no stopping it right now. We just...
In fact, Keanu is going to hold me because I told him that I want to play music and stuff. So he's going to hold me to lessons every Wednesday at Chuck Taylor's.
Look at this, you see? Now everybody's supporting each other? Huh? That's...
I want to jam with my boys. And
Wow.
you better go to lessons with, like the way you made us go.
Yeah.
We're going to make you go. I said, okay. So I got to live up to it.
There you go.
Okay.
So,
Beautiful, beautiful. Any parting words for our people out there that that could be stuck or experiencing problems, and family is so important, yeah? I mean, any bit of advice as far as seeking out help, looking for expert coaching to help people get through their problems? Yes.
no, my mom and my sisters have gone through like psychologists, psychiatrists, everything. They've been in and out of mental health centers, and they're still in the same place. There's a different approach, and I think your approach would be really, really refreshing. And whether they have the means or a family member has a means, a way to pay for it, there's no reason for people to go on suffering.
Needlessly.
Yeah, there's people out there